Hey yogis, and welcome. I'm Kate and I am glad you're here. Today's practice is going to be more about flow, trying to get out of your head and into your body. We're going to do a small flow to kind of warm up and then a bigger, longer flow that we will repeat a few times so you can worry less about what to expect and just settle into what you know. You may want a couple of blocks, so go ahead and grab those. Find a quiet spot, roll out your mat, and let's get moving. All right, so we're gonna get settled in a comfortable seat for just a moment. If you'd like to sit on a block that makes it more comfortable to you, you can absolutely do that. You can sit cross-legged, you can sit on your heels. You can even lay down if that's where you feel more comfortable today. So take a second and decide how and where you wanna start and close your eyes. And wherever you are, feel your shoulders start to relax and start to notice what parts of your body rest on the floor. And feel where the floor rises up to meet you, to support you, and allow yourself to soften into that support. Become aware of the length of your spine and just make it as long as feels comfortable, right? From the tip of your tailbone to the top of your head, feel yourself stretch. Let your shoulders soften, and if your eyes aren't closed, let them close now, and feel yourself start to turn inward to become aware of kind of how you're feeling right now. And that could be a whole lot, like that could be a really big thing. So breath by breath, just start to focus on the little things, right? Notice your energy level and notice any pockets of tension. Notice where it feels good in your body, where the breath moves freely. Just like you're kind of taking stock of what's going on in here. So as you move through your practice today, you can maybe kind of, work from there. However it feels best. And just feel your breath move in through your nostrils and right back out. A couple more rounds. And slowly let your eyes open, and from wherever you are, make your way slowly into a table. And once you get into table, a couple of rounds of cat and cow, right? Start to wake up your spine. Maybe it's early and you're just kind of working off the last layers of sleep. Or maybe you've gone through an entire day and now you're just trying to work through whatever might be hanging on from your day. So just let yourself move with your breath. A couple more of those. After this next exhale, so a nice big old breath in, and then exhale it out. You're gonna hold your rounded spine, curl your chin a little deeper into your chest, press into your hands, and up through the middle of your upper back. You're gonna come back into your table and take your gaze over your left shoulder, feel your outer hip, pull around toward your nose. Inhale it through center and take that same stretch to the other side, looking over your right shoulder. Yeah. And then back through the middle. Add some circles here now. Just out and around. And then in the other direction. And on your next exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, pull your hips up and back. And feel your hands press into the floor.
If you need a deeper bend to your knees right now, give it to yourself, right? Maybe pedal out your feet. Start to work into the backs of your legs. When you inhale, rock forward into plank and start to gather, right? Press into the floor, feel your abdominal muscles lift, your quads engage. Don't sink into your shoulders, but keep that active pressing down. When you exhale, drop your knees to the mat. Keep your toes tucked. Send your hips back to your heels. Nice big stretch through the soles of your feet. When you inhale, come forward. Take your chest and chin forward of your fingertips, elbows in towards your ribs. Lower yourself down, little baby chaturanga, ashtanga pranam, right? And then we're gonna curl forward into cobra. Shoulders roll back, tops of your feet press. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips. Downward facing dog, moving through table if that feels best. 2 more of those, right? Inhale, rock forward, plank. Exhale, drop your knees, hips to your heels. Inhale, come forward, chest and chin forward of those fingertips, elbows in, ashtanga pranam, knees, chest, chin, and a baby cobra on your inhale. Downward facing dog. As you exhale, pull it back. 1 more, inhale it forward. Exhale, knees down, hips to your heels. Inhale forward into your table. Exhale, baby chaturanga. Low cobra. Downward facing dog. Take your gaze up to the top of the mat and just tiptoe. Come all the way up. Uttanasana, easy fold here. Soften your knees and just let yourself sway. Almost like you could draw figure 8s with your hands on the floor. Yeah. That's actually kind of awkward, isn't it? Inhale, halfway lift. So many things are. Exhale and fold. Press into your feet, come all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana, sweep those arms up. Bend your right elbow for a second, take it into your left hand. Scoop your tailbone, lengthen up through that right side. Just give yourself a pull over to the left. Inhale up through center, reach your fingertips. Exhale, bend that left elbow. Just a little shoulder stretch, lengthen up. Root through that left foot as you pull yourself over to the side. Inhale up through the middle, reach up, and exhale, dive it forward. Uttanasana. Halfway lift here. Downward facing dog, pull it back. Okay, you're gonna take your right leg, lift it up and kick it back behind you. This is our warm-up, little warm-up flow here. When you exhale, pull your knee in towards your nose. Inhale, kick it straight back. And when you exhale, step it up between your thumbs. Drop your back knee. Pause here, sink your hips, fingertips on the floor or on the blocks underneath you, right? Feel your chest stretch forward. Beautiful. Press into that right foot. Inhale, come on up. Crescent lunge, or not crescent lunge. This is Anjaneyasana. Keep that back knee down. Take your right fingertips and drop them down toward the floor. Maybe there's a block waiting for you, or maybe you just let your hand dangle. Scoop your tailbone, reach that left arm over. Oh. Your left hand's gonna find that right knee. Sweep your right arm forward, up, and then back. Let your chest follow, your gaze too. Inhale, sweep it up again, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands to the floor. Slide your hips back, Ardha Hanuman. Nice big breath into the back of that right leg. Rock forward here, plant your left hand, sweep your right arm forward and up. Nice easy twist. You can hang here or you can add a quad stretch to it. Just warming yourself up. Wherever you are, roll your top shoulder open. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back into down dog. Nice deep breath in, plank. And lower yourself through your vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin like we were doing before, or full chaturanga, what works for you today? You get to pick. Hips high, down dog. Now that left leg's gonna lift. Inhale, kick it straight back. When you exhale, pull your knee in toward your nose. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, step that left foot up between your thumbs. Ugh. And just pause here. Sink your hips. Scissor those inner thighs, stretch your chest forward. And now root through that left foot. Inhale, come on up. Anjaneyasana. I almost said it again. We almost crescent lunged again. Not quite yet. Drop those left fingertips toward the floor. You can find a block underneath them if you want. Reach up and over with that right hand. Right hand's gonna find that left knee. Left arm reaches forward, up, and then back. Pull your abdominal muscles in. Let them help you in the twist. Anjaneyasana, inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to the floor, Ardha Hanuman, runner's lunge, pull your hips back. And as you drag this left leg into your hip, press your heel into the floor. All right, rock it forward, a right hand to the inside of that left foot, sweep your left arm up. We twist right here. You can hang right in your twist. It doesn't have to go any more than this. If you want a quad stretch, you can reach back and grab for it. Feel your chest peel away from your inner thigh here. And release that right foot down, left hand to the floor. Step your back foot up and fold here. Uttanasana, halfway lift. And let it fold again. Come all the way up now, Urdhva Hastasana, inhale. Hands down through prayer. Take a moment just to pause, shoulders soft. All right, so now we're gonna do our longer flow. And we're gonna do the same exact flow. Hope I don't forget anything. Same exact flow for the rest of the class, all right? So feet underneath you. Tadasana, mountain pose, feel your shoulders relax. Let's do this. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale and fold, Uttanasana, dive it forward. Hands to your shins or fingertips to the floor, halfway lift, shoulder blades in. When you exhale, step it back, downward facing dog. We'll take this first round a little bit slower, right? So take your right leg, lift it up and kick it back. When you exhale, pull your knee in towards your nose. Inhale, kick it back, down dog split. And when you exhale, step it up between your thumbs and pause here. Blocks, if you want them underneath your hands, you're gonna push into the floor. Feel your shoulder blades in your back, let your hips sink down, but this left quad engage, like you could lift the muscle onto the bone even more, right? And kick through that left heel. All right, now press into the floor, inhale, come on up. We find a little crescent lunge here. Now we can do it. Ding, ding, ding. Take your right fingertips, let them dangle outside your hip. Scoop your tailbone and reach your left arm over. Oh. Take your left hand to that right knee. Sweep your right arm forward, up, and then let it reach back. Oh. Feel the length of your spine all the way up into the crown of your head. Can you take that twist a little deeper toward the back edge of your mat? Drop that right hand to your left thigh. Take your left arm, reach it up, exalted warrior. Keep kicking back through that left heel. And now take your gaze forward. We're gonna come into revolved half moon. I know it feels really tricksy. So you can grab a block if you want it. Take that left hand forward, shift onto your right foot. Check your hips first. And then take that right arm, reach it forward, out, and up. Unless it feels better to have your hand on your hip, which in this body with this shoulder feels much better to me. If you want a Chapasana, you can bend that left knee, grab for your foot here. So you got a little revolved, little Parsva, Ardha Chandra Chapasana. Yeah, revolved sugar cane. And then kick that left leg out. If you've grabbed the foot, take your right arm, reach it straight forward. And now from here, we're gonna step back into warrior two. So left foot to the back of the mat, open it up here. Adjust your feet however you feel needs to be done here. And now we're gonna sink back, Skandasana, back of the mat, just a little dip toward the back edge. Come back up, warrior two.
Flip that front palm, reverse your warrior. And then straighten this right leg, little reverse triangle. Inhale, come up with that right leg still straight. Come out and over a Trikonasana. Feel this right side body lengthen out of your hip. Left rib cage kind of melts back into your torso. Top hand to your hip. We're gonna half moon, right? So if you wanna grab one of your blocks, hop that back foot forward. Ardha Chandrasana. It feels like driving in a Buick when you use a block. It feels so good. I don't know, I haven't been in a Buick in a while. I just remember when I was younger riding in a Buick, it always felt really cushy. So half moon here. Now that you've been here for 20 minutes while I talk about Buicks. All right, bend your top knee. Grab for the top of your foot or the front of your ankle, Ardha Chandra Chapasana, regular old sugar cane if you want it. You can stay in half moon if you don't. All right, come back into your half moon. Step back into warrior two. Slow and easy. Yeah. All right. You're going to windmill your left hand down to the floor. Spin it open into a twist here. Oh, right shoulder stacks. And then take this right foot, step it into side plank. Maybe this comes right in front as a kickstand. Maybe you stagger. Maybe you stack your feet. But wherever you are, press into that left hand, lift it up. Beautiful. Take your right foot, step it back behind you. Inhale, little wild thing. Lift your hips, lift your chest, arc it up. And then right hand to the floor. Kick your right foot through, fallen triangle. Take that left arm, stretch it up. When you exhale, drop your butt down to the floor. Take your left arm now, you're gonna bring it up and over to the inside of this left leg. Sweep your right arm up and over. So you got a nice wide stance with the feet. Roll your top shoulder open. Press into those heels, inhale, come all the way up, windmill it to the floor, step it back. Downward facing dog. A vinyasa here if you want it, right knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. I'm gonna wait for you in down dog. You can always skip the vinyasas if you want to. Second side, ready? Take that left leg, lift it up, stretch it back. Knee to nose, pull it in. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, step it up. Pause here, right? Sink your hips, blocks if you want them. Scissor those inner thighs. Fire up your legs. Crescent lunge, root through the floor. Come all the way up. Let your shoulders stack over your hips. Take those left fingertips now. You're going to let them kind of dangle down. Reach over to the left with those right fingertips. And on your right hand, can find your left knee. Sweep your left arm forward, up and back. Fingertips lead the way, but bring your chest along for the party. Nice big long spine here. Drop your left hand to that back thigh. Sweep your right arm up, exalted warrior. Revolved half moon. Look, the block's already there. Shift your weight forward. Take that right hand to the floor, to a block. Stretch your right leg back. Now that left arm's gonna reach up and spin it around. Revolved half moon. If you wanna bend that right knee, grab for your foot, revolved Ardha Chandra Chapasana. You can stay right here if you want. I found that one so hard. All right, take your top arm, reach it forward. And then step back carefully, warrior two. Take a breath. Skandasana, sink back, back edge of the mat. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Flip that front palm, reach it back, reverse warrior. While you're here, straighten that left leg. Come on up, reach out and over. Trikonasana. Triangle as you press into your feet. Feel your heels drag toward each other. Let that energy lengthen your spine. I had to think about that for a second. So let the energy of your feet kind of drawing in bring some more power to the sides of your body. I hope that makes sense. I don't know, half moon, let's do it. Shift it forward. I promise I won't talk about cars here. I really know nothing about cars. That's all I need to say, right? Feel that right shoulder stack open and embrace the wobble. Some days half moon feels like stable, right? Some days these poses feel stable. Some days they feel like, oh, this is a bit of an effort or a lot of an effort. Just be curious, right? You can bend that top knee if you want. Take it into a sugar cane. Ooh. And then slowly release through your half moon. Step it back. Warrior two. Careful step back. Inhale. When you exhale, windmill this right hand down to the floor. Take yourself into a twist. Shift your weight to that right hand. Right side Vashisthasana, side plank. However you want to take it here. Legs stack, kickstand, staggered feet. Press the floor away. Feel that right side body lift. Now you're going to step this left foot back behind you. Wild thing. Yeah, left hand to the mat. Fallen triangle. Inhale here. When you exhale, drop your butt to the floor. Take that right arm up and reach it over, left arm alongside your ear. Root through that left side sitting bone. Feel your left shoulder roll open here. Yes. Press into your heels. Come all the way up. Hands to the top of the mat. Step it back. Down dog. A vinyasa here if you want it. You also don't have to. Down dog or a child's pose. Take your gaze forward. Walk or hop Uttanasana. Top of the mat. Halfway lift. And then fold. Press the floor away. Come all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. We're gonna do that same exact thing again. A little bit less instruction. Exhale, take it down, Uttanasana. Halfway lift. Downward facing dog. Take your right leg up, stretch it back, inhale. Knee to nose. Kick it back. Step your right foot up between your thumbs, moving a little faster. Pause here. Crescent lunge, come on up. Drop those right fingertips. Reach it over to the right. Left hand to that right knee, sweep your right arm up and back. Catch a breath here. And then exalted warrior. Reach it back. Oh, beautiful. Revolved half moon. Here we are. Feel that right shoulder roll open. Left hip stays lifted. Ardha Chandra Chapasana if you want it. You can grab that bind. Back through your revolved half moon. Reach that right arm straight forward. Step it back now. Warrior two. Skandasana, back of the mat. Just a little dip. A little walk on the wild side. Come back up. Warrior two. Flip your front palm. Reach back. Reverse. Straighten this front leg. We're going for it. Trikonasana. Come out and over. Steady through your legs. Half moon. Shift it forward. Work that inner left thigh. Roll your top shoulder open. You can stay in your half moon. You can Chapasana if you want. Half moon, if you've Chapasana, come on out. Step it back. Warrior two. Now on your next exhale, windmill that left hand down to the floor. Spin it open into your twist. Oh, yes. Left side Vashisthasana. Take a breath. Step that right foot behind you. A dainty wild thing. Oh. Fallen triangle, right hand to the mat. Right leg kicks through. Inhale. Exhale, butt to the floor. Left arm up and over. Sweep your right arm alongside your ear. Kick through both heels. Oh. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands at the top of the mat. Spin it around. Downward facing dog in a vinyasa here if you want it.
My shoulder's feeling wonky, so I'm gonna skip them from here on out. But you don't have to. Okay? Second side, left leg lifts, inhale. Knee to nose. Kick it back. Step it forward. Pause for a moment, gather that strength in your legs. Come all the way up, crescent lunge. Left fingertips dangle, reach it over, kick back through that right heel. Right hand to your knee, sweep your left arm up and reach it back. Exalted warrior, scoop your tailbone. Revolved half moon. Grab for that block if you want it. You can hang in this revolved half moon or go for a little Chapasana here. I find this brings a little bit of relief to the pose. That's just me though. Back through your revolved half moon. Reach that left hand forward. And now step it back, warrior two. Beautiful. Skandasana, sink it to that right foot. Warrior two. Reverse. Reach back, stay heavy in that left thigh for a breath. Straighten that left leg. Trikonasana, come out and over. Long through your spine, deep breath in. Full breath out. Half moon. Shift it forward. Block if you want it. Press the floor away with that left foot. Kick energy through your right heel. Stay here in your half moon or go for your Chapasana. You can grab for that foot. Little sugar cane tastes sweet. Half moon. Warrior two. Inhale. On that exhale, right hand's gonna hit the floor. Take your twist. Vashisthasana, side plank to that right side. Lift your hips. Lift that left foot, step it back behind you. Wild thing. Left hand to the floor, now kick it through, fallen triangle. Exhale, booty to the ground. Right arm's gonna reach up and over, left arm alongside your ear. Get heavy through that left side. Root through your feet, inhale, come on up. Windmill your hands to the top of the mat. Step it back, vinyasa if you want it. Gaze forward, walk or hop, come to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. And let it go. Urdhva Hastasana, inhale, just a little reprieve. Exhale, dive it all the way back down. Same flow, last time. Halfway lift. Downward facing dog. Maybe a little faster, a little less talk. Right leg up, inhale. Knee to nose. Kick it back. Step it forward. Crescent lunge. Right fingertips down, arc it over. Left hand to that knee, sweep it up and reach it back. Find your exalted warrior. Yeah, revolved half moon. Keep pressing into the floor with that right foot. Little Chapasana if you want it. Back through your revolved half moon. Reach that right arm forward. Step back, warrior two. Dip it to the back of the mat. Skandasana. Back through warrior two. Flip your front palm. Reverse warrior. Straighten that front leg. Trikonasana. Out and over. Beautiful half moon. Shift it forward. Catch that balance for a breath. If you want a Chapasana variation here, you can bend that left knee. Scoop your tailbone, roll yourself open. Half moon. Warrior two. Had to fight for that one. Left hand to the floor, spin it open into your twist. Side plank. Wild thing. Fallen triangle. Right leg kicks through. Inhale, exhale, butt to the floor. Take your left arm out and over, her right arm alongside your ear. Root through your heels, rise back up. Hands to the mat, step it back. Vinyasa if you want it. We'll meet in down dog. The last time, left leg's gonna lift, inhale. Knee to nose. Kick it back. Step it up between your thumbs. Crescent lunge. Come on up to the top. Left fingertips dangle. Reach over to the left. Right hand down to that knee. Sweep it up and back. Find your exalted warrior. Yeah, revolved half moon. Little Chapasana here if you want it. Kick it back to revolved half moon. Reach that left arm long. Step it back now, warrior two. Last little walk on the wild side. Skandasana. Warrior two. And reverse that warrior. Straighten your front leg. Trikonasana. Side body long. Through that left side, through the right. Half moon. Make your way forward. If you want a Chapasana here, you can find a Chapasana. Half moon. Warrior two. Windmill that right hand onto the floor. Spin it into your twist. Inhale. Exhale. Vashisthasana, right side. Press the floor away. Step that left foot behind you, little baby. Wild thing. Oh, left hand to the mat. Kick it through. Fallen triangle. Drop your butt to the floor. Lead through those right fingertips. Come on up and over. Left sitting bone stays rooted. Both heels reach away. Press down, come all the way up. Hands to the top of the mat. Step back. Down dog. Pause here for a breath of vinyasa here if you want it. Soften your knees once you get into down dog. Take your gaze forward. We're going to hop it all the way through to sit. Feet out in front. Take a moment here. Wrap that left arm around your knees. Take your right hand behind you. Sit up tall and give yourself a twist. Maybe roll out your neck a little bit. Inhale through center and take a second here. Why not? And then take that left hand behind you. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale and twist. Maybe let that left ear fall towards your shoulder. Little work through your neck if you want it. Back through center and pause. Close your eyes. Feel your breath slow back down. Feet are going to stay glued to the floor. Take your arms, reach them straight out in front, and we're going to curl down, right? So feel your tailbone scoop underneath you. Feel your back start to round. Come all the way down to the floor. Center of the back of your head in the mat. Shoulder blades underneath you, arms alongside. You can step your feet in if you need to. We're just going to do one bridge. Press into your feet, lift your hips. Another breath in. Exhale, slowly lower yourself down. Take your arms out to the sides. Take your knees wide, soles of your feet in toward each other. Little Supta Baddha Konasana right here. You can take blocks underneath your knees if you need some extra support. Settle into your breath for another moment.
And bring your knees together. Take your feet a little bit wider than hips distance. A couple of breaths here. Just slowing it down. Let your knees drop over to the right. Slide your gaze along your left arm. And draw your knees up through center and take them over to the left and your gaze over that right arm here. Bring it up through the middle, hug both knees into your chest. Take them wide and squish them into your armpits. Maybe a little rock side to side. And stretch your legs all the way out. Arms out. Let your eyes close. Let's take a little Savasana here. Take a few moments to enjoy your breath, to come back to that softness. The gentle flow of your breath. Let yourself relax into the support of the floor and again feel the floor rise up to meet you here. And feel your breath deepen. Staying here longer if you want. You don't have to come out. But start to move your fingers and your toes. On an exhale, hug your knees back into your chest. Unroll to your right side. Take a breath here. And press into the strength of your arms. Come back into your day with a tall spine and a light heart. Let your eyes slide closed and take another moment just to breathe here. Just to let it last a little bit longer. Press your palms together to Anjali Mudra and bow your head. And honor this time on your mat and say a quiet thanks to your body and your breath into this practice. It always seems to have exactly what you need. Thank you for spending some of your time with me today. It is an honor and a privilege. I hope that we got you out of your head and into your body in a positive and loving way. Thank you again. I look forward to practicing with you again soon. Comment below if you liked this one. If you didn't, that's okay. Share with a friend and subscribe and all those things if you haven't already. Make it a great day.